Greetings, baby. Greetings to all my loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, your favorite spiritual advisor, Empress Oracle. I hope everybody is doing well. On behalf of Starseed Galactic Federation, I have been given access to this knowledgeable information from my Akashic records for the purpose of helping humanity. This information is given directly to me as a divine channel, and any use or reproduction of this information without proper accreditation or acknowledgement from where this information was received will result in instant karma for the plagiarizing parties and or individual. And so it is. Now that we got that out the way, guys. Okay, let's get started now. I'm gonna go ahead and say this topic may be a sensitive issue for some people. Anybody who views this, I need you to be open-minded, and I need you to understand that this right here was directly channeled, okay? This is not my opinion. This is directly channeled from Source and the Divine. Therefore, if you feel as though it does not relate to you, that is fine. If you have any other issues, take that up with your spirit team. Now, today we're going to talk about the baby daddy, baby mama theory. Now, this pertains to fast-moving, highly passionate, short-term relationships that result in pregnancy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not talking about, you guys knew each other for 15 years and blase, decided not to get married and blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm talking about. So this is not going to apply to everyone. Now, karmics from a past life who followed you into this lifetime to create obstacles and stop your progression. Those are the type of baby mamas and baby daddies that we are talking about. And that's the realization that I received when I received these downloads, is that a lot of times those type of quickly passionate relationships, okay, that fast burn where you just have this magnetic attraction to them, 9 times out of 10, it definitely is because you knew them before in a past life, right? A lot of times you will meet people and you will feel an inexplainable pull towards them. 9 times out of 10, your soul recognizes them. Unfortunately, the thing is, because every lifetime when you come back, you have to start over and your memory is erased, and a lot of times people do not tap into their psychic or intuitive abilities at an early age. People, they misconstrue those feelings, that recognition, as though it's automatically going to be something positive. And now this part right here, what I have learned from my experience, because I have met many people, many soulmates from past lives, okay? And my soul recognized theirs immediately. And we went down the whole roster like, damn, where do I know you from? Did you go to this school? Did you go to this club? You used to hang with so-and-so? And there was no connection, no correlation. And as I got older, I came to realize, okay, my soul recognized them indeed from a past life. And that also tends to happen with these karmic baby daddies / baby mamas. 9 times out of 10, they are going to be, the favorite word of the year, a narcissist who will either love bomb you or try to trauma bond with you. That's just what it is. Think about your trifling ass baby mama or baby daddy. Think about them. What did they do besides get you pregnant? How did you guys bond? How did you guys come together in that quick passion? It was overwhelming at first, wasn't it? Trust me, I know, right? Now, the reason why they get you pregnant is to dim your light, right? Or to block your blessings, because you have something that they don't have, right? So therefore, they're going to try to create obstacles in your life or trap you and tie you down with a child. And a lot of times, people misconstrue it at first as though, okay, they love me, they want to be with me, why they got me pregnant, clearly. But as I'm saying, those karmic relationships, those baby daddies and baby mamas, they never last long term, okay? Their intention was to trap you, was to stop you, was to block you from the light that they saw in you, from the world seeing that light. 9 times out of 10, if they're narcissistic, they want to keep that light to themselves. Okay, because people like that, they tend to be energy vampires. So they would rather feed off of your light, build themselves up, make themselves feel better, and even have you feel as though you need them or you are dependent on them because they established that relationship. They know you're going to try to get child support or whatever. They know that you're going to need them to have a efficient co-parenting relationship. So therefore, that's a way for them to drain you of your energy, even if they're not with you. And that's what we have to realize, ladies and gentlemen, because there are a lot of men out there who women will see you. They will see your potential. They will see your greatness, your light, and that you are destined for more. And before you even get a chance to get your foot in the door, they're trying to lock you down and trap you with a child, right? So once you become successful, once you become famous, half of your money is gonna go to child support. They know what they're doing. Women do it too, man. Don't be fooled. Women do it too. Women do it too. Why do you think there's so many rappers and stuff that have 9, 10, 11, 12, 100 million children? And they like 10 years old. Those young ladies, don't get me wrong now, the guy, of course, he had to ejaculate into her. However, what I am saying is they get caught up in that love fog, right? Because 9 times out of 10, they trauma bonded or they love bonded. It was quick, hot, fast, and passionate, right? And they tell themselves, okay, the feelings are this strong. This is the one. I'm gonna be able to ride with her. This is my shorty. She gonna grind with me. We gonna grow. She get pregnant. Next thing you know, she turned into the Wicked Witch of the West, right? But you didn't see that initially because you were in that honeymoon phase. Because a lot of times these toxic baby mamas and baby daddies, the relationship never makes it past the honeymoon phase because that's all they got. That's all they got. They don't have longevity, long-termness, and durability in them. They're not built like that. Anybody who tries to rush a relationship with you and get you pregnant immediately or get pregnant immediately, you need to watch out for them. Trust. That's how I got my 2 beautiful children that I love so much. So I am speaking from experience as well, all right? Don't fall for it. I fell for it for you. Don't do that no more. Don't do that. Don't do that no more. All right. They normally impregnate you so you will take care of them, not so that they could take care of the child, right? Not so that they could take care of the child. You know, the deadbeat baby daddies and stuff, the ones who want to lock you down, the karmics, they always feel as though if they give you that child, they have an anchor in your life. They can always come back. Those are the toxic karmic ones that I'm talking about right here. Those are the ones, they don't want that consistency. They feel as though they can come and go, come and go, come and go, because you'll always be there. Because stigma, especially in African American or otherwise melanated communities, there is a stigma that I have heard myself out of numerous people's mouths, that once you have a baby with somebody, you can always go back to them. That right there ties and binds a lot of starseeds, a lot of light workers to toxic relationships, and that puts a ceiling on their growth, because that person will always wait until you are doing good, always wait until you've picked up the pieces, learn how to love yourself, moved on, until once they see that you've put that energy into something other than them or chasing them, they're going to come back and they're going to try to knock down everything you've been working so hard for. But of course, they're not going to let you know that it's because you're not paying attention to them or you're not feeding them that narcissistic supply. They're going to try to use the child as leverage. They're going to try to use the child. They're going to try to make it about the child. That's why a lot of times you have those baby mamas and baby daddies that have those issues and stuff, and once they get into their battles and stuff, all of a sudden they want to use the child as leverage. All of a sudden, once the female starts doing good, all of a sudden now they want to be in the baby's life, and the baby's like old as fuck. You feel me? This doesn't make sense. They will always try to come back. Oh, I already said that. Because they want to, that child is an anchor, okay? They just want to drain you of that energy. They never really wanted you to begin with, sis or bro. They didn't want you. They wanted what you could do for them. They wanted your energy and they wanted your light because they did not have their own. And a lot of times, as I said, they tend to be narcissistic, whether they are male or female. And you know there's always a narcissist and empath dynamic. So guess who the empath is? You in the back. Correct. It's you. It is you, of course. So you have to be aware. You have to know how to protect your energy. You have to realize just because you have a child with somebody does not mean that you owe them. Just because you have a child with somebody does not mean that you need to stay in a toxic relationship. If you realize that somebody is bad for your health or your life, if you realize somebody is attempted to block your blessings, whether you had a child with them, whether you thought you were going to build a life or not, sometimes you have to be real with yourself, okay? Don't ignore your intuition, because a lot of times in situations like this, there are red flags that we will ignore because we have on those rose-tinted glasses that say love in the lens. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be real with yourself. A lot of times, your ancestors, your guides, they'll try to show you. They'll try to show you. What you need to realize, ladies and gentlemen, is when people show you who they are, even if they try to do it and say it's in jest, or even if they do it to somebody else and you witness that, believe them. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if you made a life with them. The only life that they truly care about is their own. That's what we have to realize. That's just what energy vampires do. Them damn vampires. Okay? And also too, whenever you meet somebody like this, 9 times out of 10, they are carrying generational curses with them that has them engaging in that toxic ass behavior to begin with. And those generational curses can transfer to the child. And also too, 9 times out of 10, they do transfer to the child. That's why you have to be very careful and very discerning on who you procreate with. Sometimes we have to learn to look past the physical, because it's what's on the inside that counts. And those little annoying traits that you may see in that person that at first you're like, oh, it's annoying, but it's cute. Think about it if it's in your child. Think about that. And also too, do you really want your child to grow up like that? If you're intuitive or empath, one of the purposes of you coming into contact with this person is to break the generational cycles that you may see forming in your child at an early age. Okay? Don't be mad. Don't be bitter. Be better. The same things that you see, you have to realize you laid down and made a life with a person, whether you like them or not. Okay? So therefore, once you start seeing those traits, don't do like a lot of females that I see, and they be like, you just like your daddy. You just like your daddy. Yeah, they act like that because they just like their daddy. You can change that, mom. If you're a single father and you see those traits, you can change that, dad. It's never too late. But we have to understand there are a lot of things that are inherited through us, through genetics and through generational curses and or blessings. However, curses were meant to be broken. Remember that. All right. And of course, if you are aware of it at an early age and you make an active effort to instill the proper traits and responsibilities and actions in them, or if you know, say for example, that your baby daddy has an anger problem and you see that your child may have a temper, find another way for your child to extract that negative energy that was passed down in a positive way. Transmute that negative energy. And always remember, love is the highest power of all. So regardless of how you got your child, regardless of what relationship you have with your baby mother or your baby father, love always conquers all. And you can heal a lot. You can heal a lot of wounds, and you can break a lot of curses with love if you truly believe. See, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't truly believe. A lot of people have a false perception of what love truly is. And that's how we end up with these trifling ass baby mamas and baby daddies. I know. They create soul ties with you and they follow you into the next lifetime. That's what these karmic ass baby mamas and baby daddies do. Now, like I said, your soul will recognize them. Now, that does not mean, first of all, I know a lot of you don't believe in past lives or whatever. That's fine. You know, I always thought that denial was a river in Africa, but I have come to realize that it also exists in a lot of people's heads. And the sooner that we get out the matrix and see what's really going on and call a spade, is the sooner that we can truly, truly heal and break these generational curses and heal our children so that they don't experience that same toxicity and trauma that we've been through, okay? So these people, you know, that you knew from a past lifetime, they probably were not a significant other of yours in a past lifetime. They may have been, they may not have been. In a past life, you could have been the baby daddy. You could have been the baby mama, and vice versa. It's just that your soul recognizes them. But as you become more evolved, you realize, hey, my soul recognized them, but my soul did not tell me that this person was toxic from the past. But once you realize it, that's up to you to nip that shit in the bud so that it doesn't follow you into your next lifetime, because it always does. That's why what people don't understand is karma knows no bounds, and karma knows no lifetimes. Curses know no bounds, and they know no lifetimes. That's what we have to understand, because all of that is made up of energy, and energy travels, and it also can be transmuted. So keep the faith, y'all. Keep the faith. Normally, when you meet this person, there'll be a strong energetic pull, and you will feel instantly comfortable as if you knew them before, just like I said before. But take it from me, heed those red flags. That little voice in your head, the one that points out certain things, don't ignore it. Save yourself the stress and the drama that I've been through. I would never wish that on anybody. And for those of you who are in those toxic baby daddy, baby mama relationships, hold your head up and keep the faith. Pray, talk to your ancestors and guides. They'll always make a way. But most of all, make sure that you love your child regardless, because they didn't ask to be here. You brought them here in that passionate relationship. Okay? I love you all. Make sure that you be blessed. Don't forget to like. I said to be quiet. Don't forget to like and subscribe to me. Don't be a hater. All right? I love you all.